The wind has returned tonight, and with it, the ache behind my left eye. Some claim it's the weather that stirs old wounds. I say it's memory. I have walked a long road of ash and scripture, of cracked bone and quiet screams. But there are moments, no, men, that do not fade, even when time gnaws at the edges of my mind like worms through silk. One of them had silver eyes. This is not a tale of love, nor of hate. It is something older, a memory buried beneath scar and sermon. Tara's Keep sits on the edge of the world, a cliffside relic, choked by ivy and silence. The stone remembers fire, the sea beneath. It remembers blood. I had come seeking a name, a lost watcher, vanished from our records. No one asked me to find him. The task was a compulsion. It was there, amid crumbling spires and defaced holy sigils, that I met the man with the silver eyes. He stood where the altar once was, cloaked in dusk-colored robes untouched by time or dust, as though he had stepped sideways out of a dream or a tomb. "Sister Crane," he said, though I had not spoken, "your steps echo louder than most. Even the dead turn their heads when you pass." His voice held no accent, no tremor, no warmth, like a bell struck underwater. I asked his name. He gave none. "Names are chains," he said. "You, of all people, should know that." I should have left. I should have turned and walked back into the storm. But I did not, because I recognized him. Or rather, I recognized the feeling he brought with him. The sensation of falling upward, the weight of being watched through layers of time. The Order teaches us to record the gaps in the weave, to bear witness where the gods refuse to look. I had seen nothing like him, and that terrified me. "You are marked," he said, stepping closer. "The Ouroboros coils around your soul. You are chosen, but not blessed." He reached toward me, not to harm, but to reveal. In that moment, I saw my own soul, veiled in black flame, bitten by its own tail. A cycle, a prison, a task passed down by hands long dust. "You have died," he said, "more than once, and each time the gods turned their faces. You were left standing because you were meant to remain standing." I wanted to scream at him, to deny him, but the truth had weight, and it pressed against my ribs until I could no longer breathe. What is faith, if not the belief that we are seen, to serve in silence, to bleed in the shadows with no reward? We are taught that this is piety, that suffering is sacred. But if the gods do not see us, then who are we suffering for? I had once believed my pain was a tithe, that each scar I bore was a scripture written in flesh, that if I walked far enough, prayed hard enough, atoned deeply enough, I would find peace. He shattered that belief with a single glance. He was not a prophet, nor a devil. He was a mirror. I remember kneeling before the empty altar, not to pray, to beg, not for forgiveness, but for clarity. The man watched me in silence. When I looked up, he was gone. Only the wind remained and the scent of smoke where he had stood. I left Taro's keep with no name, no relic, no lost watcher. But I carried something far heavier. A truth I could not speak aloud. The Order of Ouroboros claims neutrality. We observe, record, judge not, interfere never. But now I wonder if we are not observers, but jailers. What if our mission is not to understand the gaps in the weave, but to maintain them? To ensure that whatever sleeps beyond the veil remains bound. And what does that make me? A librarian? A liar? A saint of silence? I no longer know. They call them the weavers, the gods who shaped this world with light and song. But I have seen the aftermath, the tears and threads, the madness that leaks from the holes they could not mend. And I ask, if the gods were so divine, why do their children shatter so easily? Why must I be the one to sweep their broken dreams into the corners of the world like ashes after a funeral? Do they remember me? Sister Crane, faithful servant, last watcher of the fourth line, bearer of the eye. Do they know the name etched across my spine in celestial ink? I think not. Still, I remain, not because I believe in their mercy, but because I must. Because if I do not, the stories will die. The threads will unravel the gates will open. And the man with silver eyes will not be alone next time. No life without purpose, no death without meaning. I remain unconquered.